Hello, hello, people. We're back from the last episode, which freaking blew up.
We did not
So,
expect that.
like,
We did not intend for that to happen, but it happened.
it happened,
And
and
we are
we
very
did it.
much
And thank you.
appreciative for that.
Yeah, the comments and everything. Like how it wasn't just all like hate because all these guys are so amazing, but
Right.
it's actual criticism of a recent
And
game.
we appreciate that. We don't get upset about those comments. We take them for, into consideration. And it helps. It helps the channel.
Yeah,
So,
and also thanks for liking the video. That was pretty nice to see.
yeah.
More likes. It could have been just nothing, but yeah, that's very
Could have
nice
had
to
4
see that.
dislikes, but hey, you know what?
Yeah.
So for that we are grateful.
Very,
Um
very nice.
this one isn't really, if you're here for like information on this game, we're not going to have a lot, just so you know.
This is just our
Yeah,
opinion,
that we're not
basically.
going to give out some bunch of information. There isn't even a lot to begin with for this game that's even released.
Yeah,
So,
it's mostly a teaser. There's like a teaser release or something.
and we'll talk about that in a
Showed a
minute,
little bit.
but again, if you're here for information, it's definitely not the place for you. But if you just want to hear some
Yeah.
good old opinions and excitement, then this is perfect.
hmm
So,
well, going off of the second game,
great game.
I'm just really wondering what they're gonna like improve on.
I thought the second game was great.
Yeah, well, I mean, like it was very clunky at bits. I think the gameplay got a little repetitive. I think that's stuff that they should probably look forward to fixing in the future. But it's
Hmm.
definitely fun for a little while.
Yeah,
With friends,
especially
it's
with
like fun
friends.
forever.
With friends, it's yeah. Again, if you've watched previous podcasts, I kind of get bored playing games by myself. But I
Yeah, I think a lot of people can understand that at least
and I do get a little bored playing by myself with this game, and it's not the game itself. I have a lot of fun with the game. It's just me and every game I play, every single player game.
nowadays.
But when I'm playing with
Yeah. Well,
Josh and Nick,
I would say it's still a little repetitive. That's why I said that. It's like you have to have friends to have a lot of fun. If you're by yourself, it's not a
mm-hmm.
game that's super interesting.
Yeah, it's a cool game. It's a lot of fun, and there's a lot to do in it. I think. I guess my only concern with those games is that it doesn't last forever. And the threats are
Yeah,
kind
you have to
of
like wait a while.
well, and
But
the
yeah,
threats aren't. They never get worse. Like you obviously they get worse as it goes on a little bit,
uh,
but then it gets
you like increase the
it gets to a
difficulty.
point
It's
because
still basically the same.
there's these things called plague hearts, and if you play the game, you probably know what they are. They're little like
Yeah,
spots around the map where you can like blow up these little like zombie.
fart, blood,
Yeah,
gas, whatever it is.
they're like these buildings taken over by like this blood plague type thing, and you could kill them and get loot and stuff, and then once you
It's
kill
pretty
them all, like every single one around the map, um, it's it kind of doesn't go
you're
anywhere after
basically
that.
done. Like you don't want to
Yeah,
do
I guess
anything
that's
else.
kind of what I would like though in the third game is some more, just more, all right, more stuff
Yeah,
to do after that.
maybe they could have a mechanic where they like just after you kill all the play cards, there's bigger play cards and like they're even
Something
harder.
like that. That would be
Stuff
cool.
like
Um,
that. Maybe they spawn juggernauts instead of just normal blood zombies.
um,
It'd be amazing.
yeah,
But
it's
that's stuff we're hoping for. Definitely not back.
um,
I think the setting. I don't know if they're gonna have different areas in this game, but so far we've seen the snowy area, and I think it looks pretty cool. Just a forest.
yeah. Have we
I
even
don't think
gotten
we
a
got much
snowy
else
area
to
in the
come.
previous ones? I don't think so.
Kinda with the mountain, but not really.
No, I mean we've gotten forest, but nothing like this. Um,
Nothing is crazy is what they're doing now. Like the zombie animals, as they showed in the teaser, with the deer eating the wolf. Yeah, that was something.
yeah, it's. I think. Yeah, I think what I'm
I
most
don't know.
excited about this game is the maps. Probably the map, like the newer maps, probably bigger maps.
Never mind. The
More
vehicles
zombie
look like,
types, which we're definitely gonna see, obviously, because it literally
yeah,
shows it in the
animals.
teaser. Yeah. I wonder if it's not just gonna be deer, right? That would be lame. They gotta have more,
Oh
like
my gosh, it was so dope. This just shows the one
the
zombie
deer
animal.
virus, and then the next game it's gonna be another
That would
animal
be
that gets
hilarious,
infected.
though.
If it was just
You just
deers
see
that got
like
infected.
army of deer coming at your base. You're like, what? It'd be amazing, but it would be like, okay. I think there's gonna be like zombie bears and stuff like that. 'Cause this is like the
Ooh.
forest. I think I'm very excited for stuff like that.
Y- yeah, I
Also,
think that
maybe
zombie
what? But
bears, man, that's gonna
there could
scare
be.
me so bad.
Maybe they kill the zombies though. I don't know. Would they be friends?
Oh, well, I mean,
Right? I don't
no, probably. I mean, or they probably would, is what I mean, but
know.
um,
Yeah, they probably would because I don't know. Like they're zombies together. I guess they're brethren at that point.
yeah.
They don't want to kill each other.
I
But
thought
it would be nice.
I thought the deer eating the wolf was kind of a cool thing in the teaser, like swaps almost instead of the other way around.
And
And
then
it
you
was
have to hear like
scary, like when it
screaming.
screams at you. That's scary, dude.
Yeah, jeez. Wait, I wonder if they have different abilities then. Maybe it's not just like stats. Maybe they'll
Mm-hmm.
have like different things they can do, like screaming and make you stunned or something like that. See another game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Be interesting to see. I will say that the characters from the State of K2 really, or at least the side characters, really need an upgrade. Like their NPCs are so dumb.
Those will definitely
They
get
just
better.
walk back and
Those will
forth,
definitely get
just
better.
in the place, waiting for you to talk to them. But yes,
Um,
they better get better because that's just the worst.
yeah, and I guess new vehicles. One of my favorite things is finding vehicles in the other games and then running, just driving around and just finding new vehicles is just kind of fun. And then
Finding new vehicles
Josh and I got to this
and then
point.
upgrading them.
Yeah, so Josh and I got to a point in the game where we didn't even know it was a feature. Like we made a guess, like I wonder if we could do that, kind of mostly as a joke. But then we looked it up and we found out there's a way to upgrade vehicles, and I think it'd be really cool if there were just more upgrades you could get in the third game.
I think would be so much cooler is if you could customize the upgrades at the same
Like
time.
put spikes in certain places or something like that.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to be like exact, but I mean like I don't I mean you don't have to put everything in each place, which would be even better because I think it would be cooler because it leads to more customization. But just like basic, you can choose between three things, like maybe three things you can put on front. Like you can
Mm.
just have a giant like scooper. You can like scoop the zombies
Oh
out of the way, or you
man,
could have a spike.
like a tractor type thing. I think a
Yeah, something
steamroller,
just to
like
make it unique.
steamroller wheel would be cool.
To maybe put nitro.
Zombie
Just go
Nitro.
nuts with it. I would love it. Also, I want them to have crazier weapons, like Dead Rising.
Yeah.
I just want them to have like firework guns. This is like usual. Maybe like a minigun instead of just normal pistols and stuff like that.
But
Something out there and like unique.
the thing is, I hope it doesn't get to the point where it's like ridiculous. Because what I liked about the other games was that it had kind of like,
Best is it is when it's like that.
but it had like more like real life sort of factors. Like your characters had to sleep. You know, they got tired, and cars obviously broke really easily when you crashed them. And I liked that about the game. Obviously, those things would frustrate me so bad, especially the sleep thing. But it was cool because it
Uh,
definitely made you think more on like how far you're gonna
and
go.
it
And
wasn't. I feel like it wasn't invasive. Like it's like when you see that, you're like, how do I fix this? It's not like getting pissed at the game. It's like,
yeah,
okay, I can understand
right.
this.
Like, okay, this is kind of sucky, but I can fix it somehow. I just gotta figure out
Yeah,
how.
it's not like a stupid BSing
But
mechanic
that's
thing. It's
I
like
really
kind of
like that
stupid.
about the games, and I like the fact that when your character dies, they're just dead. It sucks
I
sometimes.
think that's very cool too.
I think, but because
Because if you
I've
just had
never
to come
played
back to
games
life,
like that.
nothing would happen.
I've never played games like that.
The
I think
thing is, it's
it's very
very hard to
creative.
kill your character.
It's true. Well, unless you're on freaking nightmare mode, it's pretty easy.
No, even then, seriously, even then, the modes really don't change that much.
Mm,
Probably just changing health and that's it. You can still one-shot zombies by shooting them in
true. But then you have big boys, you know, juggernauts.
the head. Oh, I love the special zombies.
I
Look so
love the
fierce.
freaking moment. There were some good moments we had in that game. Good frustrating teammate moments.
But I think, like, if they just keep the same style and in the third game
Just add more stuff.
and just
That's all
add
they need
on
to
to it,
do.
yeah,
I'm
then I'll
fine.
love it.
I'm fine with pretty
I'll
much
be the
just
happiest
another.
person.
I'm fine if just like another State of Decay 2. I think they did it just perfectly.
Yeah,
Like I
I
wouldn't
think
even be
the style
upset
is fine.
if they didn't make a third
I would
game.
love that there would be more replayability, but other than that, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe a mechanic where your previous settlements that are succeeding you can get supplies from. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool.
But
Also, the characters like there's like
the
I think
randomly
like 8
generated character
attributes
thing
per
is
character.
pretty cool, man.
You can get some really dumb names.
The thing is, like, the first game and the second game are very different. Like, obviously the game mechanics are the same, but like, to think about it, like,
The style.
well, and also the characters and the story. Like, there was actually like a story in the first game, which was okay, I guess. It was nothing special, but honestly, I think I prefer the
I
second
think
game
they
just
took
because
it
it.
away for the gameplay for the
Yeah,
second game.
and I was fine with that. I didn't really care for the first game's story, and besides, in the second
Mostly
game,
because it didn't have multiplayer.
true. Well, in the second game, you make your own story. I mean, you can meet people and talk to them, and I thought that was kind of
Mhm.
cool. And just how everyone's different, like, even like different people's emotions are different. You know, like
Oh
the
yeah.
people you meet in the map, it's just kind of cool. Like, everything's different.
Well, I feel like the first game, it only had one area you could spawn in. It only had one spot. And the second game, they added like 3 maps and a whole new other story.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that it would be very difficult to make a story out of all that. So they basically just let you do your own thing.
Yeah, which
It's
is
open
nice.
world,
And that's nice.
which means they definitely focus more on the gameplay.
Oh, yeah. I I don't know, this might be a stretch, and I'm not gonna like hope for it, but I think randomly generated maps would be cool. I think that would be pretty
I
sick
think that
because
will
then
work.
you wouldn't know what to expect every time.
Well, I mean, like, it would have to be randomly generated, but the locations are just put in different spots.
Right, that's what I mean.
Not every
Like they
place.
have like already made buildings and stuff, right? And they just put them in different
Either
spots.
that or make a freaking ginormous map, and then people will be able to
Yeah.
spawn more. But yeah,
Um,
random
that would be kind of
location
cool.
always. Pretty
But
cool.
again, I'm not gonna hope for it because it's definitely a stretch, and I won't be upset if I don't get it. So, but I
Yeah, I'm
think
probably gonna
the
get
new
it.
zombies would be really cool. The new
I don't. The only new one is the animal.
that we've
Dude.
seen. Again, there's like really not much about this game. I bet you can
Actually,
find more details online, but that's not what we're here for. We're just here to talk about it.
I guess technically the deer's not confirmed a zombie, but I think that's their intention.
Oh, it's going to be. I mean, if they're gonna show that in the teaser and not have a deer zombie, that's kind of
Why
dumb.
didn't why did Halo not make hostile mobs? It makes me mad. Or like animals.
The what?
They didn't make hostile animals. It's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a they say it's gonna be a 10-year game. They can always change things. Um, so I mean, you never know.
Such a missed opportunity.
Sorry guys, we got off track for a second talking about Halo Infinite.
No, but I mean like
Yeah,
kind of relates. With
I guess yeah, with the
deer.
zombie animals, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Cause
That's
were
why I
there
brought
even
it up.
animals to begin with in the other games? Like, were there even just non-feral animals running around, or how did?
No,
No.
literally nothing that I can. It was always.
But it's cool that they're implementing that into the game. It's probably gonna have something to do with the story, like the virus mutated or something, and it's
Yeah,
starting to.
I'm fine if the story's garbage. I want the freaking gameplay to
That's
be
all
the
we care
best
about.
thing about that.
Cause like I said, I didn't even care for the story in the first game, but I thought that the
But you saw the effort they put in it. That's what you were saying. You saw
right
the effort. But the
and
gameplay is where it's at, and it always should
oh
be
yeah,
because it's a video
well, and it felt
game.
more. I think what they did with it seems unrelated at first, but what they did with the Dead Space games and why they were so scary is because they never had the actual character talk. At least in the first one, I don't think they did. On the first one, they didn't have Isaac talk, and the reason they wanted that
I like.
is and they didn't have any like stuff on the screen, like no health bars or anything. And they wanted it to be kind of like they wanted you to feel like you were that character instead of
Yeah,
you just playing as another character. And I think that State of
yeah.
Decay 2 had a little bit to do with that. Like your character would talk, but it was more I don't know, it was more like you are those people and there wasn't like you just make your own story kind of.
They kind of have their own stories. Like you had to do their quests.
Right, like you could do the side quests.
Like there was literal quests for your characters. I think.
Oh, really?
But yeah, because the dialogue is so dumb. It's just
Yeah.
it's
But I think that's what's really cool about the second State of Decay. Again, I didn't care for the first one, and after playing that, I was like, oh, they're making a second one. Okay, whatever. And then way later on, way after it came out, Josh, was it you that introduced me to the game, or was it the other way around? I can't remember. Anyway, we started playing it because it was on Game Pass. Had a lot of fun with it.
yeah.
Felt very open.
Friends.
Like you didn't feel like designated. Like it really felt like you could just go anywhere and do whatever you wanted. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, and screwing around. That was like the most fun thing. Being with friends screwing around.
Oh man, maybe when we do our gaming channel, we need to like upload like a compilation of all our Xbox clips on those games.
Oh, we're making State of Decay 3 videos.
Oh yeah. So nothing confirmed yet, guys, but we are definitely doing a gaming channel. No specific themes yet, nothing planned yet. Literally, we're not even working on it yet, but it'll happen. It's gonna happen. So we'll let you know when that does.
I think it's basically it for State of Decay.
Yeah, pretty much. We wanted to keep it a little shorter today, guys.
Oh.
We just again like this game just doesn't have a lot of details yet. It literally just has like they don't even have the release date set. I bet there are more details, and I bet that we're gonna get a bunch of comments saying we haven't done enough research, but we're not really focused on research today. We're kind of just
No,
saying,
this is our opinion. If we
yeah,
say this is news, we better have the facts. But if
yeah.
this is our opinion, we say whatever.
But this is just kind of just for fun, like first thoughts on the teaser. Obviously, the teaser came out a while ago, and I don't think any other trailers have come out yet. But I think we should do a State of Decay 3 video later when we have more information. Maybe
Yeah,
when the
well,
next trailer comes out.
yeah. Well, I want to see the gameplay. See how different
Mhm.
it is. I'm not expecting much, but they could surprise.
I'm still very, very excited. I'm a big zombie game person. I love zombie games. I
Yes.
started playing Doom Eternal actually today. I wasn't able to play for long. Like I just got home and I was like, oh, it installed, so I like played the first part and then I had to leave. But maybe we can do a Doom video one of these days. Not that those games are really too relevant anymore, but
Also, if any of you are still here from Alpha Betas, please give us ideas for videos.
yeah, we really appreciated your comments. Except you, Isai. Except you,
Yeah.
Isai. We don't appreciate your comment.
Okay. Anyways, we're gonna end this episode. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
a shorter one anyway.
So thanks guys for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Quite a bit.
Thanks for support.
Thanks for epic
Blowing up
support.
video.
Man, I'm telling you, I was not expecting that at all. Yeah, that was wild. So, thanks. Really appreciate it, guys.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye.